amazing how much Hillary can sleep, even on a bench. Oh, there goes her alarm. Let's see if she gets up. Probably not. You gonna get up? Mm-hmm. Good morning.
So I can only tag your back to Mexico City.
With a special invitation from a friend, we set off traveling nearly 7,000 miles to begin an adventure on the other side of the world.
Welcome to the International Airport of Mexico City. Information regarding flights in connection partners, please go to the connection center. Our personnel will gladly assist you.
Yeah.
Sure you're touching both sides.
Yeah. This is Gary. Say hi, Gary.
Hello.
He's Canadian. We won't hold that against him. But although I guess you are part of the Commonwealth, so it's all right. Well, we're down here in Puerto Montt. I want to say Puerto Montt, but it's not. It's just Puerto Montt.
Puerto Montt, Chile.
And it's chilly and windy.
This is southern Chile, down Puerto Montt, kind of the northern end of the beginning of all of the channels, Chilean channels. We're down here. We are going to help Gary move his boat south. Puerto Montt is the main seaport of southern Chile. Due to its location, it's a hub for agriculture, forestry, and aquaculture exports, and is home to a large naval base. It is also considered the unofficial capital of Chilean Patagonia, and is the last metropolitan center before entering the wilds of undeveloped Patagonia. As we bust into downtown, we saw evidence of the country's recent political protest, which focus on the unequal distribution of wealth. Many government buildings and large national or foreign corporations have been attacked, and buildings were boarded up. Stocked up on provisions for our passage south, we headed back to finish final preparations. A little more? So much easier using the electric windlass to go up the mast. Gary's just going up to reconnect a few things, putting things like the wind anemometer back up, re-rigging the running backstays, and just checking the rig before we take off here. After Gary finished up the mast, we hoisted the furling headsail and stowed everything on deck, excited to get underway.
Me dijo que iba acercando desde Puerto Montt a Puerto Montt. Sí. Ya, el surf se lo van a entregar.
Down below on Sea Rover II, this is Gary and Karina's sailboat, which is down here in Puerto Montt. Karina's not here right now, which is part of the reason why we're here, to give Gary a bit of a helping hand while he moves the boat around. So this is an Oyster 43.5. It's a cutter rigged sloop. I know a lot of these were ketches. It's a gorgeous boat. We keep admiring how much space is down below. It's really well laid out from what we've seen so far. A lot of great systems, but from what we've heard about the Oyster boats, I think that's kind of how they all are. They're really thoughtful and well-made boats. We checked out yesterday with the marina. The Navy came and did their inspection. So we got our Zarpe to check out of here. That's today. We're hoping to get out of here in the next few hours by around noonish.
Give you a very quick little tour around. We are in the salon right now. This boat is a center cockpit boat, very similar to Makara, kind of in some of the design. So we have a really big salon, little El settee, table. Alright, we're up forward of the salon here, and this is kind of like a little hallway up to the forward cabin. But on the starboard side here, there are 2 bunks that would be incredible sea bunks. Right now, they're being used for storage. And then over on this side is the head. So in front of the head, it has a double entrance, just like Makara does. This is the forward cabin and V-berth, which is where Ty and I are staying. Back on the starboard side, this is kind of like the walk-through from the salon area to the aft cabin. This is the chart table. It's a really nice chart table. There's a nice comfy seat here, big desk. Also in this area, electrical panel, and then behind there is a second head, and that connects through to the aft cabin. On the opposite side, back from the salon, this is the walk-through to the aft cabin on the port side. This is where the galley is. A nice narrow hallway so you could really brace yourself when underway and not fall over. Walking through from the galley, this is the aft cabin. This aft cabin has a double bunk on the starboard side, and then there's kind of a single settee on the port side here. I'm guessing it could also be a bunk. So there's a lot of stuff we're still getting stowed and put away, but that's the basic tour of the boat here. Well, we are officially off the dock, pulled away from the dock. We're headed over to the fuel dock to top up tanks and jerry cans, and then we will be on our way out of here. So excited. It's a nice day. It finally stopped raining. The last 2 days it was just non-stop rain, but now it's cloudy. We're supposed to have sun the next few days. It's going to be a good trip.
Any famous last words? We're off. I don't see a fuel thing yet.
Yeah, there's a very nice shit up there.
All those boats look so cool, like just up on the...
After several days of prepping the boat, we were so excited to get off the dock, even if that meant motoring with no wind and glassy water. Only a few miles to the south of us lay dozens of islands and new sites waiting to be explored. One of the most notable sites was the amount of aquaculture in the region. Between the salmon pens, mussel farms, and supply boats, it was clear that this region was a busy working waterway. While Chile is well known as a top salmon producer in the world, we were surprised to learn that they also have a large mussel farming industry, accounting for nearly 12% of the global supply of mussels. While mussel farming is a rather sustainable form of aquaculture, the salmon farms are a bit more controversial. Though they are a large export, there is much evidence that the chemicals, antibiotics, and waste produced by these farms can be damaging to the surrounding environment, especially in these inland waterways. alongside the aquaculture, the flatlands of the surrounding islands were mostly pasture land for cattle and sheep farming.
Sailing in southern Chile. It feels pretty nice. It feels pretty cold. Lori's up here with no shoes on. There's a lot of really nice, I think this is basically all part of the Andes. You can see off here in the distance a lot of volcanoes off far behind us here. That's back towards Puerto Montt. And we're heading towards a place today called Machuque. That's our planned destination. We'll probably get there too. We've got nice daylight right now, even though it's summer up in the northern hemisphere, winter up in the northern hemisphere. It's summer down here, and we've got daylight until probably like 9:30. There's so many islands around here. It's amazing, and we're looking forward to getting into one. Probably having a rest day, maybe. Very fresh out.
I like to say that all days are like this when you sail in Chile, but unfortunately it's not the case.
We're here on Isla Anahui, I think that's how you say it, not quite sure. See, the boat's anchored right back there. We're right across from a little island called Machuque off the north end of Chiloé. It's a gorgeous little island. Lots of farming, it seems, like cows, sheep type thing. Gorgeous little houses, and it's a beautiful sunny day. As we settled into cruising in Chile, we couldn't wait to do more island exploring. But that's our next adventure. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed, we'd love a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more, please be sure you're subscribed. Until next time, adios.
We're down here at the diesel fuel dock trying to get some diesel with Gary and Sea Rover II, and we've decided we're just not digging his ride.
We found a new boat that we're gonna hop on. Looks nicer.
We figured there might be room for us on this boat, and we're just gonna climb on board. No one will even notice us on board, it's so big.
You can hide inside a fender.
Yeah, these fenders are huge.